Denji half chainsaw mode. I don't know if this has a name, but I thought this was really cool. And I follow some of the animators on Twitter, and they put up this drawing. So I'm going to give it a go, right? The Genga they put up. So I'm going to draw it. Let's go. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. We're going to start with the chainsaw that's kind of like stuck coming out of his face, right? So we go, just get our diagonal sort of center for his face, right? Just comes down here. Okay, so I'll give you the orientation of his head and shows where the chainsaw is like coming out, right? We'll just go up a bit further maybe. So now the side of the chainsaw will go up like this and then around, and then we'll sort of curve it, right? So this is like the edge of it. So we're quite thin here because he's like jumping towards the camera or the screen, right? And then this has a sort of an edge line. Okay. And then it has another thick side, right? So you go out from the top and kind of out from the bottom, just there. And then you'll curve around to there. And then we'll add spikes and stuff. Right, so that's the chainsaw kind of coming out of his head. And we just add some like lines and spikes and stuff to it. So we do the spikes first. So like a spike here. Kind of small. Maybe there's one sticking off that way. Kind of look a bit like shark fins. There. And then lines sort of in between, coming across. There. Down like that. There. There. So, and then some more just going off that way. I think there's like some blood drawn in, like, you know, just like coming a blood splatter sort of. Like that. If you don't like blood, it's just red paint. Right, so his eye is just beside this, right? So we go diagonal, typical, standard kind of anime eye. So it comes across like that, and then this goes up across to there, and he's just black, color black. We'll add a little spike coming off the front. And his bottom eyelid, so they just curve, yeah, lightly curve around up into the corner, and sometimes they'll draw in the tear duct. Maybe some stress lines just around because he's kind of freaking out. His iris is really small. And his pupil, just a dot. Eyelid line just above that. Curving like so. And then his eyebrow. Just that tick going back up there. And just thicken up the front so you can color in sort of his hair color. And then we can have, just beside his eye, you know, some like wrinkle lines. Just on his face here. So just below the chainsaw, we have his nostril there. And like say the side of his nose, kind of just there. And then his mouth just below that, really close to the nose now. So, and it's open, right? So we go around, kind of like this sort of letter C sort of shape. Just going that way, right? And on the side here, we can see teeth sticking up. So we got like a tooth, real sharp there. And then another one. He's got real sharp teeth that go the whole way back into the back of his mouth. Like that. And then the tongue. Well, we'll do the top teeth first. So like a big fang there. And then you can just see kind of the tongue coming across here behind that tooth. And then more sharp teeth down here. Real spiky sort of fangs. Like that. And then we got the side of his mouth. There. Some stretch marks. Just because his skin has been pulled. Then his chin. So it's just below his mouth here. Come around like so. So we can barely see his eye, right? His other eye. But I'll draw his face first, just so we get the space correct. Right, so we'll go up for his jaw, right? And roughly like top eyelid to the nostril is about the same as nostril to the chin. So there to there is about the same as there to there. So here and here are about the same. Maybe this eyelid line just here. Because his mouth is open, it's a bit bigger. Right? And then his jaw. Up like that. The other side. Starting to go up this way. And then curve around and go underneath his hair. Okay, so his other eye is like in this gap, right? And you can barely see it, so it just like comes across this top eyelid there. Right? And then the bottom eyelid come around like so. And then his iris, just so you can see half of it. It's real small there. The pupil, like so. And then again, some like stress lines around his eye. His eyelid line would be here, and his eyebrow kind of goes this way. Okay, so hair, right? So we go, he's got a fringe that comes across here, goes across his ear and everything. So we'll just start. And you can do these hair spikes anyway. You don't have to do them exactly like mine. You just want to go these curving sort of hair spikes coming across his eyes and his eyebrow and stuff. It's a fairly standard anime hairstyle. Right, just here. So these ones kind of go over his ear. Right, and then his earlobe. And like some lines just inside there, just for his ear. And then his fringe on the other side, out from behind this, covers like some of the eye here. Can't really see his ear on this side, maybe like a tiny bit, but nothing major. And then we're going to go all the way around his head. starting from the ear here. So just these hair spikes like so. And you can add texture to these when you're done. So we keep going sort of around his head and adding a couple that stick up every now and then. So maybe like one that like sticks up in the center of his head there. And then we'll go down. Right, and then texture, right? So you're just going to add like following the curvature of his head and his hair. Add some lines that just come out from different spots. Like that, right? Okay, so that's pretty much his hair. You can add more texture if you want, but I think I'll leave it there. There's a little line underneath his chin, or his lip just there as well. So now, 2 arms coming out this way, and then his legs floating out underneath it, right? And his chest is kind of real flat underneath. So we'll do that first. So, chest line coming underneath his chin. Okay, and just across here. So this side seems to stick out a bit more. It goes up this way. So this is his chest, right? And then we got like a neckline here and a neckline coming down the back, and then his collarbone sort of going off this way. So your collarbone always goes towards your shoulder, okay? So his shoulder being here. And then there's like his trapezius sort of line. Right, and then maybe collarbone line there. Might see a little bit of his stomach sticking out under here. And then this goes around that way. So then arms, right? So we got like a shoulder here. Right? Just lightly drawn in like that. You don't have to do much more than that. And the other shoulder is over here. Similar kind of thing, right? So we'll do this arm first because there's no hand, it's easier. So it goes like tricep, bicep across from there. And then like bicep line just there. His elbow connected to the tricep. Triceps connected to forearm. It's like that song. Your triceps connected to your forearm. And then this curves around like so, because his hand has been cut off. So this forearm goes back up to the bicep, and then you might have like a forearm line. And I think there's like some scratches and stuff on his hand there like that. So then the other one has a fist, right? So he's kind of throwing a punch. So it's a bent arm, this one. So we got tricep. The bicep will go that way because it's going backwards. And then the elbow's there. Okay, so the forearm then comes up, down, like that. Forearm, down like that. We'll have like just some lines in there. And then, so his hand, so he's making a fist. So we got this kind of W shape, right? And then like some wrist bones, just there. And then this fist is clenched, right? So it comes out, it's like a square. And then we have knuckles, right? So little finger knuckle, ring finger, middle finger, index finger. And this will go back down and add some like crinkles and stuff just for his skin on the side of his hand. And then this goes back around to there, right? So you got this block, but it's kind of bumpy on top and on the side. These are knuckles, and it's always your middle finger knuckle that sticks up really the furthest when you're making a fist. I say always, but most of the time, okay? So the thumb comes across under here. And you've got this sort of, this kind of shape for the thumb. And there's the thumbnail. So Mappa like to do this thing where they don't connect all the lines, you know. So like they'll do like, say for the finger here, it'll just go like that. Then the back of it. And some knuckle lines. And then this goes up. Across to there. Each of these is a finger, his ring finger. Coming up this way. The knuckle line. And then his little finger going that way. Right, so then, so we got the cord that's hanging down, right, just sort of here. You can do this blowing anyway. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. You can go that way, go straight down, go up. It's up to you, right? I think there's another like chest muscle line there. And then his legs, right? So he's we could just see like his knees, right? So we got like some fold lines for his trousers just to show it's fabric. And we go all the way around his knee. And we'll do some sort of bumps and stuff. Like so. And this one will go up, down. Up around here. Okay. He's got like a center line running down his trousers like that. And it bumps because there's all these folds and stuff. So fold lines, you know, coming across the center of his pants that way. I think we can see a shoe a little bit. Right, and you can see the sole of it. Maybe a lace or something here. Not much though. Right, I think that's everything. That's how to draw Denji from Chainsaw Man, sort of half transformed. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.